Ted Cruz loves to attack people on Twitter because he thinks he is an incredibly creative and fast and smart individual. But as he has repeatedly shown us throughout all the Twitter feuds he has had over the years, the guy really is just the most pathetic Twitter troll out there. Last week, we got another example of how bad Ted Cruz is at starting feuds on Twitter. This time, he decided to pick a fight with comedian Patton Oswalt, who unfortunately had to cancel a show due to COVID concerns, and Cruz retweeted it saying his two fans are incredibly upset about this. Now, here's the thing. Ted Cruz tweeted this retort to Patton Oswalt at, it was like something around 1:40 a.m. So Ted Cruz was like up all night and then saw this tweet and was like, oh, I'm going to get him with a good zinger. And of course, Patton Oswalt, being a clever and funny comedian, fired back in rapid succession. And I'm just going to read all of the response tweets from Patton Oswalt because they're wonderful. I love them. Oswalt's first tweet is, sigh, okay, Ted, here we go. Not as disappointed as Texas was when you cut your Cancun vacation short and came home. Ted, you tweeted this at 1 a.m., put the phone down and returned to liquid form for a few hours. Ted, my fans are all at home waiting to see you at the January 6th hearings. I'm so flattered you took the time from your porn scrolling for this, Ted. Well, that was fun. As always, Ted, you're a friendless, cowardly embarrassment and your beard looks stupid. I love it. I love Patton Oswalt. He's so fun. But for real, Ted Cruz, stop it. Get some help. You're embarrassing yourself every time you start one of these Twitter feuds, whether it's with Jimmy Kimmel, Patton Oswalt, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. You always lose because you're just not good at it. And here's the thing. Ted Cruz has such an off-putting personality, and I love to tell this story. He worked on George W. Bush's 2000 election challenge, the Supreme Court case down in Florida that handed Bush the election instead of Al Gore. Ted Cruz worked on that, and he thought he was going to be rewarded with a position in the Bush administration. This was when he was a lawyer, not a senator. But according to the people who worked with Ted, with the Bush administration, they disliked him personally so much that nobody wanted to hire him because nobody wanted to work with him. Ted Cruz's own colleagues currently in the Senate have talked about how much they dislike him as a person. And these are horrible people saying that even Ted Cruz is like a bit too much. Like, go away, dude. Nobody wants to be your friend. Nobody likes to. And so I think that's why Ted Cruz lashes out like this at popular people. Because he has no friends. Nobody wants to be around him. I mean, honestly, it's kind of sad if you think about it. But then, of course, you overcome the sadness by remembering that Ted Cruz has horrible policies that are putting millions of Americans in danger. So you kind of lose any sympathy that you have for the friendless little curmudgeon that is Ted Cruz. So even though he continues to lose these Twitter fights, he's not going to stop. Because it's the only way he can get people to pay attention to him, and the only way that even for a brief moment, he can feel like he's important.